Give me all of your lies, 'cause you're my demon in disguise. I learned to love the cage you keep me in, but the walls keep closing in, and I don't wanna die, but your poison feels so right. Why do I want you when you're bad for me? My perfect storm, my beautiful catastrophe.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're checking out a mic. We're looking at the Fifine K683A USB condenser mic, and we're gonna test it out and see how the audio quality is. Let's get into it. Got my Tim's coffee. Shout out to all the Canadians out there. Hope you're doing okay in lockdown, because I'm not. Alright, so first of all, you guys may know if you've watched some of my videos that I occasionally have trouble pronouncing certain brands. This brand is called Homie? Giraffe. So this is the Video Mic Pro Plus. It's a bit of a mouthful. Review of the iVisi. And it's not necessarily because I'm bad at speaking English, although that is also the case. It usually has more so to do with the fact that these products have some obscure name that one, I've never heard of, and two, could have like a million different pronunciations. But this one, I know I'm pronouncing right because the company told me how to pronounce it. Even though it looks like it is Fifine, it is actually pronounced Fine. The more you know. So Fifine sent me their K683A condenser microphone, which is actually very similar to the mic that I use here, which is the Audio-Technica AT2020 USB condenser microphone. So later on in the video, I'm going to be showing you a comparison between this microphone and the Fifine mic. Now, I've had this mic for a good, like 5 years now, and it still works great for me. There's definitely better mics out there, but honestly, this one does the job perfectly fine. I think my audio quality sounds good. But the big difference between these two mics is my Audio-Technica mic, way back in the day when I bought it, was about $200. Now that's Canadian, so that's like, I don't know, like $10 US, something like that. Just kidding, it's more like $150 US. Now the Fifine mic goes for about $50 US. So I'm not gonna be too harsh on the Fifine mic comparing it to my Audio-Technica mic because my Audio-Technica mic was 3 times the price. So if the Fifine is anywhere close to or equal to the quality of the Audio-Technica mic, then I'm gonna be pretty impressed because, I mean, it's 1/3 the price. So let's take a look at what you get in the box. So we open the box and the first thing we see is our mic wrapped in this pretty nice quality packing foam. Now also included with the mic is a little desk tripod as well as a universal mounting adapter, so you can screw it onto the bottom of this mic and mount the mic on pretty much any kind of mic stand. Now the microphone uses a USB Type B connection, and the end of the cable that plugs into your computer, they included a split cable where you either can use a USB-C or a USB-A. Now I see what they were trying to do here. It's good to include it for the people who, you know, have the MacBooks with no USB-A ports on them and stuff like that. But I would have much rather see 2 individual cables, one with USB-C and one USB-A. I think that's the correct way to do this because now no matter where I plug this into, whether it's my laptop or my desktop, I'm going to have one little cable dangling off the edge no matter which one I end up using. Which I know is somewhat of a small complaint, but it's the little details that matter. Alright, now we got a nice little instruction booklet included in here as well, which if you don't know how to use a computer, we'll show you how to set up the mic with Windows or Mac, which is a nice thing to include, except for the fact that it is quite literally plug and play. Now this is a nice touch. In the box we also have a 3/8 inch to a 5/8 inch adapter for if you want to put this on a boom arm like my mic arm right here or anything like that. It just threads into the mount that already comes with the mic so that you can plug it into different things, which I think is a really nice touch. Now the actual mic itself feels really solid. It's a full metal construction. It adds a sense of quality when you have a full metal build, which is really nice. Now on the front of the microphone here, we have the Fifine logo, as well as a manual gain adjustment. Now this is just a little tip that I found. If you want the best audio quality, you want to go into your Windows settings for this mic, turn the level in Windows up to 100, and then turn down the gain on the mic as low as it will go while still being able to hear your voice clearly, and that's going to be your best audio quality. Now right under the gain dial we have a little activity light which turns green when the mic is on and it goes red when you press the mute button right below it. Having an inline mute is really nice for if you're going to use this for gaming or talking to your friends on Discord, or in today's day like a Zoom call, like for work or something like that, because sometimes you forget to mute your mic in the call and then, you know, you end up saying something or you burp or something and just 20 other people just heard that happen, and it's the most embarrassing thing ever. I definitely don't know that from experience. But this is nice because you can just press the button, and if it lights up red, you know you're on mute. No matter what the Zoom call is doing, your mic is not going to transmit any noise. Now on the bottom here, we got our little thread mount for our adapter and our little USB port down there too. Then on the back here, we have a headphone monitoring. Now it's nice that they included this. You can plug in headphones to listen to the mic and your computer audio. My problem with that is that it doesn't seem like there's any easy way to disable playing the mic feedback into your headphones. So for example, with this mic right here, I like to plug my headphones into this mic so I can hear my computer audio. I don't want to hear my own voice through this mic 24/7, but it's a convenient place for me to plug in my headphones so the cord doesn't have to go all the way back to my computer. Now that's not really an option with the Fifine mic, because if you're the type of person that gets annoyed from hearing your own voice coming through your headphones, which definitely bothers me, you probably won't want to use this to listen to your computer audio. Now, if you are recording something like, I don't know, a podcast or something, and it's important to you that you are hearing what your own voice actually sounds like, then sure, plugging your headphones into the mic to monitor your own voice might be what you want. But at least for my use case, I'm not a big fan of that. Now, looking at the stand that it comes with, it's solid, it's nothing special. I mean, the mounting adapter here is fully plastic, which I don't like. Especially if you're going to be tightening and loosening the little adjustment knob here a lot. This whole mount being made of plastic tells me that it's probably going to break at some point. The only downside to if you're going to use this mic on the included tripod is that there's no sound dampening. For example, this mic right here, I don't know if you can see that, it has all these little bungee cord things wrapped around it. That is so that when I hit my desk, a lot of those vibrations won't go up the mic arm and into the mic because they just get absorbed by these little rubber bands. Whereas with this thing, if you're gonna place this right on the desk, there is nothing to absorb anything from hitting here and going straight up into the mic. Now this mic also includes a pop filter, which is kind of nice. I have a pop filter that I never use because it's just a pain to set up, but it helps with the p and the t sounds from popping in the microphone. Now if you're in an audio call or something, that's probably not going to make the biggest difference, but you know, for doing audio like this where you're recording and the quality of the audio is really important, then it's kind of a nice little thing to have. Alright, so now we're going to cut to Will from 25 minutes ago doing a mic test. Okay, so what you're hearing right now is my Audio-Technica AT2020 USB mic. This is what it sounds like without any audio filters or any EQ changes or anything like that. So I'm going to test this mic in two different scenarios. One a best case scenario and one a worst case. So this would be the best case scenario because the mic is right in front of my face, so I don't need to turn up the gain too loudly in order to get my voice at a good volume. And if the gain is lower, then that means there's less background noise being introduced into the mic and less static and things like that. Also got the pop filter on here. Now this audio right now doesn't have any processing on it, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what it sounds like with processing. And now I've added my post-processing to my audio, which is just some EQ, compressor, a little bit of noise reduction. And I usually like to do this in my YouTube videos because it makes my audio sound a little more professional, but I don't know, what do you guys think? So this is probably a worst case scenario as far as like the mic positioning goes. And I'm doing this test because this is how a lot of people are going to be using their mic. They're going to be using the stand that comes along with the mic because it's convenient and it's cheap and it's a good way to get started with your mic. But the issue with that is you're going to hear noise when I hit the table. You're also going to hear my key typing a lot more. So this is why it's best to have the mic close to your mouth. But the reality of it is not everyone's going to go out and buy a mic arm to adjust where they can put their mic and have it close to their face. So for most people buying this mic, this is what your audio quality is going to sound like if you have a similar setup like this. The mic is about a foot, maybe a foot and a half away from my mouth right now. Alright, so there you go. That is how the mic sounds. Honestly, I am very impressed. It sounds great. Especially if you're looking to start like a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel or something like that, and you want to upgrade your audio to something a little better, but you don't want to spend a ton of money. This mic for $50, that's a great deal right there. But that's going to do it for today's episode of Will Reviews Something. Thank you to Fifine for sending me this mic for review. If you enjoyed this video, hitting that like button would mean a lot. It actually does make a difference. And if you want to see more videos like this, consider hitting that subscribe button. I will link the Fifine mic in the description if you want to check it out. Also down in the description, you'll find the links to all my gear as well as links to my social media. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever floats your boat. If you're over the age of 40, my Facebook link's down there too. But that's all I got for you guys, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Give me all of your lies.